My name is Julie and I've been working at My Sight Knots for the last 4 years. I was born blind myself, so I've never been able to see a star. I've never seen the colour of my son's eyes, and I know just how challenging it can be to live every day when you can't see. Imagine living your life with your eyes closed.
What happened to me, I went out for an Indian meal and I came back blind, and it sounds stupid, but that's exactly how it happened. And then it was off to the hospital where I spent multiple hours and was then told to go home and take an aspirin and they would get back to me sometime. So yeah, it was scary. I was scared. I was determined it wasn't going to get the better of me. But how do I get round that? My Sight Knots have, it sounds really dramatic, but I can't think of any other words other than they've saved my life. You're walking into a place where you know everybody is going to know what you're on with. They're not going to say, oh, can we pull this out of your way? Can we do that? Everybody seems to know that you have to let somebody find their own way.
It's nice to get out. I enjoy coming here very much. It's a good class and we've done some interesting things and we've had interesting talks. I've had snakes around my neck and meerkats I've held. It's no good sitting thinking sorry for yourself because there's thousands more people like them. Just get out and meet people as much as you can, because when the bad weather comes, probably I shan't be able to get out.
My name is Smiler, I'm 26 and I've got retinitis pigmentosa. The Nottinghamshire Ribs Global Club started up in conjunction with My Sight and University of Nottingham, and I got invited along to come to the first session. I wasn't really very active before that because I've just not been given the chances or the opportunities, so I didn't realise that was one of my interests. I think it's been a bit of a lifeline. It's been a way of getting hope into life. That sounds really morbid, but to actually, do something that's more than just being in books, being in, doing academic stuff that's trying to be made accessible by the organisations that you're with, like universities and schools and etc. To actually help me learn to realise some of the hobbies that I've got, being able to even try different stuff.
I was seen by a consultant and diagnosed there and then as having macular degeneration in that eye. I went out of that hospital with no one ever spoke to me, no referrals, no saying we'll see you in a month or whatever. And I came out of there in a state of anxiety. I didn't know what to do, and there's no one I could ask what was going to happen to me. When I was introduced to My Sight in Nottingham, I attended that on a regular basis into support meetings, and the information I got from them was tremendous. It gave me a lot of courage and a lot of assurance that there was a lot of help out there, and particularly from My Sight, the staff there were very, very sympathetic to your cause. You no need to live alone. There's so many groups out there who can ease your life and make it more bearable.
Losing your sight is life-changing. It can be a frightening experience. We want to create a place in the city centre that local visually impaired people can call their own and from which they can access the rest of the city. We've found a building that's got loads of potential. It's accessible, it's on good bus routes, but at the moment it's a cold shell of a building. We want to refurbish this space and create a bright social space where local blind and partially sighted people can meet and share their experiences. Of course, all this costs money, but by giving to this appeal, you'll help us to create a home from home for Nottinghamshire's visually impaired people.